Hi everyone, it's us. We've just had a lot of fun trying to configure this situation so we could actually all get our faces on the screen. But we wanted to just take a moment and talk to you about our team and what we love about it and why we think you should join us. So this is the best we can do so we can all fit on. And you should have seen it a minute ago.
I keep leaning my
worse.
head forward so I'm there. Oh,
There we go.
oh, we've got it now. No one.
This is actually pretty indicative of what it's like to be on our team.
Yeah, we're pretty much.
There's a lot of hilarity. There's a lot of figuring things out collaboratively, and an emphasis on fun over perfection.
Yeah.
And making things work with what we have, which is how we are here today.
Yeah. And we put our, we team up with our individual strengths and support each other in areas that need evolution.
Of which there are many.
And offer, this amazing opportunity to be part of something beautiful.
And I think all of us, before we found doTERRA, had the experiences of working for ourselves, working on our own, and what that feels like, and conversely also working for companies and organizations. To me, neither one ever felt good. Neither one ever felt like it was answering everything that I needed. And so for me, this is the best of both worlds. I get to have my own business. I get to do it exactly what I want, but I get to collaborate with these incredible women. And the three of us represent, in this moment, the team, but there are a lot more of us, obviously, that can't be here. There's people in other countries and people in other states and people in other cities. And we try to get together online or in person as much as we can. We go to convention together, and I think that that's been such an amazing, unexpected gift for me, is to experience what it is to collaborate and to work constructively with a whole team of other women who are all like-minded and interested in the same things as me, and it's been amazing.
And all have very different skills. So if I don't know how to do something, chances are good one of these people does. And if they don't, someone in the greater team probably does. Mm-hmm. And that way, none of us feels responsible for the whole project, whatever it might be that we're working on. We're able to provide what comes most naturally and excites us the most. And the stuff that we hate or can't do, somebody else loves and will do.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's been a great joy for us in working together.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so true that we often get involved in a project and it's like, I am running out of steam or ability or energy or ideas, and someone's right there to pick it up. Mm-hmm. And so frequently I'll be talking with someone about the oils on the phone and have a question about something, and I just type it in, and one of these ladies is there to answer the question. I don't even have to hang up and call back. I just keep talking, and then the answer pops up for me on Facebook. So we are really doing something very special that I've never experienced in my entire life, and it would be amazing for you to join us in doing that, because we have a good time.
We do have a good time. We have spent, just today, for example, just before this meeting, we spent quite a lot of time catching up on news and chatting and eating and drinking tea, and that kind of seems to be the way we begin all our meetings. So we have a group get-together or a team get-together this Thursday. We tend to do that every month. And that's open to anyone in our team and any new customers or any new people who might be interested. We do a potluck, we share products, we play games. So we try to have as much fun, and at the same time we sort of challenge ourselves with coming up with creative things to do with our businesses, which is really fun and really rewarding as well. So it's kind of an open field, and everybody's welcome.
And for those who aren't local, we have regular Tuesday morning Zoom gatherings where new people can ask questions, and we can collaborate on larger scale projects going on in multiple locations.
And we are all very consciously driven, so we're really mindful of how we go about doing the things that we do, and we make sure that it's coming from a real clarity-based place and a very truth-based place in ourselves. So we're never trying to extend ourselves out into the world or do things with our projects in ways that feel icky or weird. We're always coming from, what about this business do you love, and sharing that love with others. And so it makes it really nice, because no one's going to be like, you do this now, or any of that sort of nonsense. It's going to be really looking at what matters to you, what you value, and how you feel strong in presenting that to the world.
Absolutely. And at the same time, I think it's a wonderful vehicle for kind of discovering and working with the places where you may have been limiting yourself because you didn't think you could, or you didn't believe you had that skill, or anything like that. When I first started with the oils, I didn't for one moment ever think that I could sell oils, or wanted to, even, for a variety of reasons. And I think most people you speak to who are doing this now would say the same thing. And so it's been a really fun place for me to bump up against those limits and to work with them. And we all help each other. We can easily turn to each other and say, I've hit this limitation, I've hit this ceiling, I've hit this wall, I don't feel good about this. I know it's something I need to work through in order to expand and keep growing, and can you help? And so, that's another thing that we're all here for. So, so on the one hand, we really get to focus on what feels wonderful, and on the other hand, we get to clear up some of the stuff that doesn't. Yeah.
And we really look for what your niche is. I think that's something that we're all quite good at, is supporting people discover what their niche is. That this business seems to have an infinite number of ways to be expressed, and finding your niche, finding what feels super to you, and then looking at how that works within the context of the way the company is built is something I personally love to help people with, and we have such a powerful experience discovering.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what is it? Welcome to the team, or want to be on the team, or don't you want to join us?
Come on!
We're actually pretty cool.
We have room for like 1.5
Yeah,
more.
if you've got really strong quads, you could be squatting right here, and if we didn't talk for too long, you would be a rock star right. Your head here is what we could say, right?
And if the camera could see how we're like perched
Oh,
on
yeah.
the edges of things here.
The two of them are sitting in the same chair, and I'm
butts are
sitting
hanging off
literally
each.
on the edge of a chair that squeaks. So I've been trying to not fall off and hold really, really still.
It's essentially all of the joys of having coworkers with none of the tribulations of having a boss.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah.
well said. And you get to be your own CEO.
Right.
No one has to be fired or retired for you to excel. And that does it for me. Plus, I have to say, your advancement is not at the whims of anybody's personality. Like,
Right.
I know I've worked for companies where the boss, got intimidated by me or didn't like me for some reason, and then when the promotions get passed out, it's very easy to get passed over. In this company, the way it works is laid out. It's all based on numbers. You hit that number, you get that rank, you get that pay. And I find that to be so liberating, because I know it's on me, which sometimes, like you pointed out, can be intense.
Right.
But other times, and most times, it's like, yay, finally! Yeah.
And at the same time, there's just endless amounts of support from uplines, downlines, sidelines, anybody. There's so many people in this company that really know what they're talking about in so many ways. So there's all the support you could want, and there's all the independence you can want. It's really kind of brilliantly.
It's sort of
arranged.
shocking. I'm still shocked.
Yeah.
I'm like continuously shocked at the freedom I feel and the support that's always present.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And as we often talk about, it's one of the few places where I have seen the sort of female healers of our time be financially rewarded in a really sort of spectacular way. Traditionally, it's an area that women have sort of worked in for very low pay, not essential oils, but the healing arts, and And so it's so thrilling and so amazing to watch all of these women do what they love, share these incredible products with people, help their lives get better, and at the same time get paid really, really well. You don't see that very much. So that's super exciting for me, for all of us. And you can be one of those people. We will help.
Join us.
Join us. It's fun. It's more fun than I've ever had at work.
Mhm.
And it doesn't even really feel like a job.
Mhm.
It feels like a privilege, really. It feels like a privilege. The other day, you know, we've just gone through a huge fire here in our area, and the other day I was able to give one of my friends' elderly mom some oils, and she wrote to me and said, my breathing's already better. I mean, I feel super emotional sharing this story because she wrote to me and said, my breathing's already better. It's an absolute privilege to help my friend's mom breathe better, to give her the access to materials that help her breathe better. I mean,
Yeah.
does it get better than that?
Nope.
And I got paid?
That's how it gets better.
That's one of the ways it gets better, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it really is. It's a privilege and a joy.
Mhm.
And to be saying that about work,
I know.
right?
But it doesn't feel like work.
No.
It
Like-
feels like life done the right way. It feels like life with all the fun bits and the
Totally.
creativity and the collaboration and the freedom.
And community.
And community.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We have community all around the world now, and I know there's pretty much any state in America I could go to and find somebody on our team who I have come across in meetings and know their name and know their face, and I'd get a warm welcome, and that's an amazing feeling.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're invited
Yes, you are.
to be part of this.
We'd love to have you, and we are happy to answer thousands of questions. We like questions. Post them below or write them to us or call us, and we'd be very happy to answer them.